Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. How's everyone doing? Hope you had a good week. I've not been too bad, busy week but can't complain. So what we've got today, we've got a package from shows here as you can see, but I can't for the life of me remember which one it is. I know roughly what's in there. It could be the new Masterpiece Dirge cone head, or I'm not too sure. So we'll open it together and have a look at what's inside. I've already loosened the corner protectors. They're brilliant, but they make it a bit difficult to get into sometimes. There's one down. Let's do that. And this is, yes, of course. I've been looking forward to this one. Let's bring this one out of the way without knocking the camera over. So we've got X-Transbots MX87 Ballistic, which is their take on, I think, from the Headmaster's Ballistic, or sorry, Misfire. So we'll have a little look at the packaging, then we'll find out a bit more about the character, and then we'll crack open the box. So a nice bit of art on the front of the box. You can see in there his Target Master. Moving to the side, pretty much standard X-Transbots packaging. And then to the back, their usual space battle picture. Bit of writing down the side. Yeah, nothing underneath. I wonder if those barcodes or QR codes actually do anything. Oh, send it to a TikTok. I wonder if that's officially X-Transbot. Yeah, I want to recognise the YouTube and the TikTok. I'll have to have a look at them later, see if they actually link anywhere. Okay, so I found a bit of information out about Misfire. He first appeared in the US continuity, G1, in the Rebirth Part 1. He was serving as part of the Decepticon jets under the command of Scourge and Cyclonus during the assault on Autobot City. He was paired with his Target Master, which we saw, called Aimless, and he was a bad shot basically. And however, he didn't really do much after the first pairing, and by the Rebirth Part 3 his role had pretty much dwindled and he was more of a background character. Saying that, he has appeared across other continuities in the Japanese continuation and in some of the comic books. To find out more about him, I strongly recommend going over to TF Wiki and having a look at their pages. Reminding me of Fans Toys Cyclonus at the moment, with the thinness of the figure and the overall feel and sturdiness of it. Very clean back. See, very thin. For an X-Transbots figure, I know they've done some good releases, but sometimes they can be a bit hit and miss. He feels very solid. Quick measurement there. Technical term, he's coming in about 23 centimetres. I'll convert that into inches. Okay, I've had a quick look at the Target Master, and I'm not too sure what I'm doing wrong. I might have to check that out a bit more, but you can see the target is on, the handle is on like a rail, but it's not currently big enough to fit into his handle. There's no mechanism on the hand to hold it, so I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong with that, but I'll do a bit of research. I'm not sure if it's me, but I've had no instruction manual with this copy. Dropped out on the floor anywhere. Nope. I know I've got this collector's card and the Target Master Alternative Face, which feels a bit light on the ground for X-Transbots. You usually get a boatload of accessories. But I'll look into that and see what's there. If not, I'm sure shows these have to care. It was normally brilliant and they'll sort me out. Okay, those that you notice this is a cut-in, I somehow managed to lose the articulation and movement section of the video. So let's do it now. Okay, head. We've got the rotation. no side to side. Arms, we have an inward butterfly and an outward rotation, but obviously part of the wing stops it going around all the way. Outwards and inwards, it's quite a good range of motion. A tight Y-set swivel and a full range in the elbow. Very good. And we have waist swivel. It's not brilliant due to the back, and I'd be careful that doesn't go too much because I can feel it could snap something. Okay, we have a ratcheted ab crunch. That's very nicely done. And moving down, we have a nice thigh swivel, hip skirts, come out of the way, we go, that one's a bit of a tight angle, yeah. Forward as much as you'd need, backwards not too far, again, it's because of the cab of the robot mode, the alt mode, it's blocking in, doesn't move, and outwards, both on friction. Nice ratchet in the knee, brilliant range of motion. They've hidden the jet quite well in there, but if you do it too far, I suppose you can see it's a jet, but nah, that's fine. Moving down to the foot, partial toe tilt, no up and down. Okay. Quite well balanced. Just the waist rotation isn't brilliant. Still looks apart. Just a quick note about the Target Master. It looks like there isn't a groove for it, and he just holds it in the hand by weight, which isn't brilliant. Maybe one day they'll get the Target Master right. Back to the video. Let's do a bit of comparison now. As mentioned earlier, here is Fantoys Quintus, or Cyclonus. Cyclonus is a lot taller than Misfire. I'm not sure if that's right. I'll try and get a graphic up on the screen with the contested G1 scale, the Sunbow scale. Sunbow, yeah. And switch Cyclonus out for Scourge. Cyclonus falling over in the background. Okay, so he's a similar height. And, you know, it feels like this Misfire's got quite the Vans Toys vibe running through it at the moment, with the more premium paint and the more, I know X-Transbots use a lot of die cast. Maybe it's too much die cast, but it's feeling more towards leaning more into Fantoys style than the traditional X-Transbots. Let's pull in with X-Transbots version of Scourge. Okay, here he is next to one of the sweeps. I can't remember what they were called, Wrath Bane or something like that. Well, they don't look as bad as I thought. My original feeling was that the X-Transbots sweep would look a lot more plasticky. It's not the painted version. They did bring out a painted version later on. They're a similar height, and they don't look too out of place together. Okay, so my final thoughts. Overall, I really like the figure. He looks great. Wonderful paint. Really like the red and the silver type gold finish, and the eyes look brilliant. And the Target Master feels very well done, but I need to work out how he holds it in hand. For an X-Transbots release, it doesn't feel like a lot of accessories with it, which is a bit weird. Maybe I'm missing some, maybe it's a glitch, but you saw the box was sealed, who knows, but no instructions. Overall, I would recommend it, but like I say, I haven't done a transformation on him yet, so I don't know how much of a pain that might be. Okay, some more reviews coming up soon. I've got the new Conehead Dirge to have a look at, and I've got Fans Toys Bandit on the way. So that'll be a complete set of Hunter-Cons. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon. Hey, me again. Forgot to mention that where I got it from, how much I paid for it. Well, it was pretty obvious where I got it from. The box at the start showed that. It was Show Z. And I paid £100 for it, which is roughly about $135. And I think I've worked out the issue with the missing cutouts in the box. There's also the youth version, which is the toy decor they do of this figure. And that one comes with an alternative head and possibly a few other little bits and pieces, which would explain why they're just empty spaces in the normal version, the toon version, which I've got. As for the instruction manual, I'm still not sure about that. Maybe I'm meant to have one, maybe I'm not. Don't use it anyway, so it's not a major loss. Okay, that's it definitely this time. Thanks again. Bye bye.